when my wife, Sarah, pulled into our driveway that Saturday morning. She had no idea the HOA Karen was lurking behind her blinds like a hawk in a visor. We live on a ranch that's technically just outside the HOA's jurisdiction, but try telling Karen that. Ever since we moved in, she's treated us like we were trespassers on her land. That morning, Sarah had just come home from a long overnight shift. She's the county sheriff, cool-headed, tough as nails, and not someone you'd want to mess with before her morning coffee. She parked her cruiser in our own driveway, grabbed her duffel, and was halfway to the front porch when she heard it. "Excuse me, you can't park there." Karen came marching across the property line like she owned the place, armed with a clipboard, a walkie-talkie, and an inflated sense of authority. Sarah blinked at her, dead tired. "Morning. This is my driveway." Karen huffed. "You're violating HOA parking policy 3B. No commercial or emergency vehicles in residential zones. Move it before I call the cops." Sarah raised an eyebrow. "You want to call the cops?" Karen crossed her arms. "Yes, I do. You people think you can just park wherever you want. I'm calling 911 right now." I came out just as Sarah leaned against the cruiser, watching Karen dramatically dial. "Go ahead," my wife said. "I'll wait." Within minutes, 2 patrol cars rolled up, lights flashing. The officers stepped out, recognized the cruiser immediately, and then froze when they saw who was standing next to it. Sheriff?" one of them said carefully. "Everything okay here?" Karen's jaw dropped. "Sheriff? No, she's lying. She's impersonating an officer. Arrest her." Sarah slowly took out her badge, holding it up so the sunlight glinted off the metal. "Sheriff Sarah Miller, County Department. You just called the police." "On the police." Karen's eyes widened, but she wasn't done digging her hole. "No, this is fraud. She's making this up. Her husband probably printed that badge online." That's when I stepped in, holding my phone, already recording. "Actually, Karen, you're trespassing and threatening an officer on her own property. You might want to walk that back." Karen sputtered. "This isn't her property. It's under HOA control." The deputy cleared his throat. "Ma'am, according to county records, this ranch was never part of your HOA's jurisdiction." Karen froze. "That can't be right. We have bylaws." Sarah smirked. "You're welcome to show them in court. You'll be facing charges for false reporting and trespassing." The best part? Karen actually tried to run. She turned, tripped over the gravel, and landed face first in the flower bed. The deputies helped her up, politely but firmly, and cuffed her right there in front of her shocked husband, who had just come jogging up in his slippers yelling, "Honey, what did you do now?" Later, at the hearing, Karen tried to defend herself by saying she didn't know Sarah was the sheriff. The judge, who'd heard plenty of HOA nonsense before, couldn't keep a straight face. "So," he said dryly, "you called 911 on the county sheriff for parking in her own driveway?" Karen nodded miserably. "Case dismissed. And Mrs. Thompson, you're hereby fined $5,000 for harassment and false emergency reporting." That was the day the HOA's iron grip on the neighborhood snapped. Karen stepped down a week later, for personal reasons, and hasn't spoken to us since, though rumor has it she flinches every time she hears a police siren. Sarah? She parks wherever she wants now, right in the driveway, badge gleaming in the sun. And me? I still wave at the new HOA president when I drive by. He's learned one very important thing. Never, ever call the cops on the sheriff's wife. Police car collision.